Oh, hey there. Welcome. Thanks, guys, for joining me again this morning in bed. This is how we're doing our national coverage. Probably won't find other more professional card content folks doing this sort of thing, but this is kind of how we're rolling on this trip. So I do have the external mic. Hopefully that sounds okay. But yeah, just literally woke up a couple minutes ago. Gonna head out here and a little bit to the show, try to get there early. The reports about traffic are not a joke. It is absolute pandemonium trying to get in. It's like single lane. It's kind of like when they're doing construction on the highway and it's an 8-lane highway and they've moved down to 1. That's what it feels like trying to get in here. So the earlier the better to try to get in, before the big rush. It's definitely worth it. So a couple of things I want to talk about pricing in this video at the National, and I'll use a specific example. First, of course, before I move forward, we can't forget our Friday shout-outs. Friends, it's Friday. Whether you're here at Cleveland or you're somewhere else, you're almost to the weekend. So bear with it. You're almost there. We got Card Capsule. Losing my voice. Card Capsule, 10% off sports card dad code. The cases are really where it's at there. Completely waterproof, really solid. Of course, they've got top loaders and everything else, but their cases are awesome. JustCollect.com. You got a collection to sell. You don't know where to go with it. You want to go over to Leighton Sheldon at JustCollect.com, and he'll help you out. He actually gave me a couple. I saw him for a minute here. He handed me a couple of Saints cards, so appreciate that from Leighton. JustCollect.com. Definitely check them out. And then we've got, of course, Wooten sports cards. If you happen to be over there on the Whatnot thingy, the Whatnot thingy here is like Caesar's Palace here at the National. It is absolute insanity. Whatnot here. It's something to behold. It's crazy. It's a giant casino over there. But check out Wooten sports cards for all the good singles. 5-star reviews, 12,000 followers. You just can't beat it. Highlight of the day, I'm going to talk about pricing at the National in a second, but Neo has pretty much let us down as far as giving us recommendations on different things around here. He's like, oh, I'm a local here, and I'm going to make videos about it, about how I know stuff. Well, he's pretty much let us down in every area except for last night. We went to this chicken place called Boss Chicken, which is absolutely unbelievable. I think I've got a video or a clip that I'm going to throw in here in a second. We actually might have someone to replace Frank named Will. We'll get into that in a few minutes. But pricing at the National. So a specific example of what I saw was actually a pretty well-known dealer / YouTuber that has a table there. Good dudes all the way around. But there's one card that he has that I've been looking at for a while. And he has it on eBay for $800 OBO, and he's got it at the National priced up at $1,200. So, and to be honest, like I could probably make a deal with him just directly on IG or something, for $600, maybe $700. It's a pretty niche card, but I just thought that was really interesting how you've got on eBay for $800, and then you've got it marked up $400 at the National. It was kind of interesting to see that. And not saying that's across the board. I did make a couple of buys on the lower end yesterday. At trade night, I made one, and then I made one at a booth where I just felt like it was a good value. I'll talk about that more in the recap. But you are kind of seeing quite a bit of the, it's the usual National pricing. So I know a lot of people say like, oh, this is so typical. But I just wonder, at some point when that's going to start to subside, where dealers out of necessity have to be a little bit more aggressive with pricing. Maybe they don't feel like they have to now, or maybe the aggressive pricing is coming Saturday, Sunday, maybe kind of Wednesday through Friday. It's like, hey, we're pricing up big and, see if someone takes a bite, throw the hook out, throw the line out and see if anyone bites. But I think for a lot of that stuff, people are just a lot smarter with comps. Granted, the internet here is not helping as far as being able to get comps. You can get some internet here, but it's not Atlantic City internet, but it's spotty. It's spotty at best. But I think a lot of people coming in here, they know what they're looking for. But what's interesting, so if you have a card like an 89 score Barry Sanders and a 9, that's typically $100, $125 card. You'll see it priced that way. you'll see it priced right at comps here. But if it's anything that has rarity, scarcity to it, it is marked up. Now, there are a couple of examples that I've seen where cards marked up and they sold at pretty hefty prices compared to comps. So, you know, it is kind of the game that you play with more common cards, you know, compared to, you know, rare stuff, more rare stuff where there's a couple hundred copies that exist, you know, whether that's pop culture or whatever. I'm going to cover a lot more of this in the recap. I don't want to talk too much about what I saw, because there's some other things that I want to get into as well save that for the recap. But yeah, today we're going to go in early. Met with a lot of viewers yesterday, which was really cool. That was awesome. And also just, you know, content creators and hobby companies going around and just kind of just seeing folks that haven't seen in a year, you know, since last year's national, and just getting one-on-one time with folks that, you know, you talk to on social media and that sort of thing. So that part has been great. Today we've got the show, and then I've got a star basketball meetup that's going to be around the corner from the event. And then I think there's a market movers event tonight, like a happy hour thing, or maybe it's not a happy hour, maybe it's just like an event. And then after that, there is Filmington's got the YouTube content creator thing that he's got going on. So we'll have a pretty long day today. Today will probably be the longest day. I think tomorrow I'm not going to rush in there to get in. I'm just going to kind of take my time getting into the IX Center, because if you're trying to get in before 10 a.m., you know, 10, 11, it's going to be kind of wild. Maybe might try to go in a little bit later tomorrow, but we'll just have to kind of see how it goes. But yeah, we will. Hey guys, appreciate you joining me here in bed this morning. Just kind of waking up, trying to get my head around what's going on. Oh yes. So I've got a clip of the chicken place where Steve took on some hot rub, or, you know, spicy rub for wings or whatever, and I won't spoil it for you, but we'll end the video on that clip. Okay. All right, Flipping Steve has got the burn your face off rub, which apparently sent a guy to the bathroom for half an hour that did not take it seriously.
That wasn't me.
That wasn't Steve,
yeah,
but
not me.
Let's find out. Let's get an instant reaction.
I don't know how much is too much.
Never find out. Well, don't take all. I mean, my God, let's do less is more, probably.
I'm trying to get it on the meat. I'm trying to get it on the meaty, and it might burn my fingers.
Oh my God, dude!
On the meaty part of the wing. All right,
that's not a little. That's like. So he basically put half of it on there. Apparently, Steve has won contests for hot wings in Delaware.
Champion of Delaware, baby.
I've never seen it in person, but he claims, as we all look on. Okay, now he's going back for a double dip.
I just need some more.
Uh-oh. This is going to be... yeah, this is where you're making a mistake. Still feeling all right? Okay, he seems to be okay for now. More hot than tangy. Or wait, more tangy than hot? What is that, Dumb and Dumber? It's more tangy than hot.
But I feel like if it was like not a dry rub and a hotter and like a wet sauce, that'd be worse. It's heating up some, but...
All right, and this is the best waiter in the country right here, Will. No joke. This guy's running the entire place. He's like the server / cashier / front of the house manager. He's crushing it.
It's starting to kick in.
All right, starting to kick in. He's starting to feel a little weak.
He's doing pretty good.
Not weak.
I see the...
Will.
I see it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the sinuses are going to open up.
Oh, man,
Wait.
My eyes have been red from the bonfire.
Yeah.
What's that?
Steve, this is 3 seconds before Steve blacks out. Okay, we'll be back for part 2.